Welcome to the LocusNock charting page. The charting page is the primary tool for visualizing performance and troubleshooting issues. This highly flexible application allows users to quickly chart measured, modeled, and expected data for their sites and components. This is a view of the charting tool page. To make the charting tool easily used in your daily workflow, you can save charts in your browser as a bookmark or send a link to a colleague. The charting tool will allow this because of its URL structure. To do this, you would simply copy the URL and share it with anyone that has access to the plotted entities in LocusNock. This URL structure also enables the browser's back and forward buttons to easily navigate between previous charts. The charting interface can be accessed in a few different ways. The first option is to select the charting icon from the overview table quick links for a particular site. When doing this, the chart will automatically plot AC power for the selected site to help you get started. The second option is to select the charting icon from the header menu. Once on the charting page, users are able to utilize the familiar elements of the Search Browse pane and Data Available pane on the left to make selections for the chart. You can also search for particular sites or components. The search box in the upper left allows users to quickly find the relevant sites or components by typing parameters such as a client's last name, site name, node ID :separated, or keywords saved as tags. The advanced search will also allow for searching by an additional set of parameters. There are a few ways to select elements from the Search Browse pane. One way is to simply check the box for a fleet, a group, a site, or a component. You are able to select multiple sites or components at once. You can also use the Quick Multi-Select feature for selecting sets of components on a single site with one click. When hovering on a component's name, you will see two buttons to the right of the component name. The left multi-select button will select all similar components under a single parent component. Similar if defined by the type of component, such as a meter, inverter, weather station, and so on. In this example, you can see the meter is the parent component when clicking the left multi-select button. All of the inverters under this meter were selected. The right multi-select button will select all similar components under the site. As you can see in this example, all of the inverters under the site were selected, not just the ones under the parent component. One thing to note is that clicking these multi-select icons is positional. This means if you click a multi-select icon while on inverter 4 of 10, then only 4 through 10 will be highlighted, and 1 through 3 will remain unchecked. Once elements from the Search Browse pane have been chosen, the Data Available pane will load a list of available data fields for that element. This includes options for measured, modeled, and expected data where applicable. Clicking on the data field here and then clicking the Add button will add that data series to the chart. If selecting multiple entities from the Search Browse pane at once, the Data Available pane will provide information about which data fields apply to which components. At the far right of each data field is a display of how many of the selected entities have this particular data available to plot. For example, if you have one weather station and 4 inverters selected, the AC energy data field would show 4 out of 5. And irradiance data field would show 1 out of 5. This is because only 4 components, the inverters, out of the 5 total have AC energy data. The 1 component, weather station, out of the 5 total has irradiance data. Hovering over the info icon will display which components do not have that field available. The top toolbar shows the current time zone and current time span, along with quick date forward and date backward arrows for the current chart. The icons on the right-hand side allow you to export the current chart, show or hide alerts, or clear the entire chart. Exporting allows you to either download the chart's data series as a CSV or print the current chart. The default granularity when opening up a component in the charting tool is the last 3 days at 5-minute granularity. This can be changed by clicking on the Date/Time selection toolbar, which is just above the charting area. Clicking here will allow you to change the date range and granularity parameters. Preset time intervals are available on the left-hand side of the Date/Time selection interface and are very useful for bookmarked charts since they will always update to the last number of days, last month, this month, etc. Hovering over the chart will display a tooltip that shows the values for each data series. If you click and drag anywhere on the chart, the view will zoom in on your selection by updating the date range of the chart. If you would like to return to the previous chart view, you can click on the Browser Back button or make changes in the Date/Time selection interface. Any data series added to the chart will also appear in the legend at the bottom of the page, with the information identifying the site, component, and data type for each data series. On the left side of the legend, there are buttons to remove, hide or show, or toggle any data series between bar chart and line chart. Alerts in the charting tool provide visual indication of all alerts for any given component. Each alert pop-up contains details of the alert, including the start and end time for the alert. Closed alerts are indicated by gray icons, and open alerts are indicated by red icons. Each alert icon will have an indicator for the type of alert, as we have seen for the alerts shown on the overview page. We hope that you enjoy the Locust Knock. If you have feedback you would like to provide, please see the Help section of the portal. For any questions, please send an email to support@locustenergy.com.